Hi, everybody. I'm with Masa here, who is originally from Japan, but he's sitting here in San Francisco as well. So, Masa, yeah, tell us about the tool. How does it
Oh,
work?
yeah, thank you for having me today. I'm Masa, CEO and founder at ZEALS and Omakase AI. I'm so happy to share my story and our product. As he mentioned before, Omakase has created $100,000 ARR in the first month after activating payment. That's so fast, right? So I want to show you the product first. Uh, can you see my screen?
I can see it.
Good. So this is Omakase AI dashboard. Oh, before that, I think it's better to introduce what is Omakase AI, right? So turn your website into a voice-powered sales agent. You just need to do dropping URL on the box. That's it, right? And okay, my story was like I spent about 10 years working for chatbots. And so that's why I can strongly say chatbots suck, right? Like, so, unfortunately, it doesn't work. So we have to spend tons of time to train, like, so create scenarios, and we have to use like human support too. And as for end users experience, it's pretty robotical and not so personalized, right? So we wanted to reinvent chatbots much better, right? And we have created a voice AI agent for e-commerce here. This is Omakase AI dashboard. So let's see.
Hi, how can I help you today?
Hi, can I have some recommendations?
Certainly, to tailor the best picks for you, could you share your skin type or any specific concerns you want to address?
Okay, I'm a bit dry skin.
For dry skin, I recommend the Cloud Dew Gel Cream Moisturizer for a dewy, plumping hydration, the Rich Cushion Cream to deeply nourish and soothe stressed skin, and the Baby Moon Belly Balm, which is water. Great choice with the Rich Cushion Cream. Do you have any questions about how it works or its benefits?
It looks good, but is it okay for men's?
Absolutely. The Rich Cushion Cream is perfect for anyone seeking deep hydration and soothing care, regardless of gender. Its nourishing formula works beautifully on all skin types, including men's skin. Would you like to hear about complementary products to enhance your routine?
It's okay. It's very helpful. Thank you so much.
Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.
Wow.
That's so natural, right? The voice quality is amazing. And also, she tried to understand what my what is my concern and like a skin type or something like that to recommend personalized item suggestions, right? So it's much more personalized and natural than just like a robotical chatbots. And as I mentioned before, all you have to do is just to drop URL on Omakase, and Omakase can run all your product information here. Everything is automated. That's so cool, right?
So you just like
Uh,
drop URL to the e-commerce store and that's it? It index everything that's already on the website?
oh, that's great question. Of course, mainly Omakase can run your product information, but also FAQ information, like a question and answers, like a entire knowledge from website we can learn, and agent can provide any information to support customers, right? And also, it's very cool features. We can also customize rules as well. For example, many customers asked us, hey, can you hand off the conversation to agent from to human support? Yeah, it makes sense. Like I say, like human support is still necessary sometimes, right? So we can create the rule here, like just human please. And okay, let's try.
Hi, how can I help you today?
Hey, I want to talk to human. Human please.
Certainly, you can reach a human customer service representative by calling 6501-231-234. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
I'm okay, thank you. And
Have a good
if
rest of your day.
I
Bye-bye.
click the phone number, automatically escalate to the human support, right? That's so seamless experience, right? So I think like from now on, voice commerce, it's happening. And definitely I believe all online stores will have voice agent to make support better, guide better, and recommendation better, right? So yeah, and you can design agents here. So I think that that's the future of commerce.
Is
Mm.
it something you did in Japan first and then introduced it to US, or is it like popular thing to do in Japan already, or is it new anywhere?
Yeah, that long story to be honest. Like I established ZEALS 11 years ago when I was university student, and I spent 10 years for chatbots in Japan, in zeros. And fortunately, we raised about $40 million from Salesforce Ventures to expand to US with new product, Omakase AI, right? So yeah, just like couple of years ago, 2 years ago, probably. So I fortunately I got the US visa and started expanding to the US market with new product, Omakase AI. Mm.
So it was like a similar product in Japan, right? But it's like a completely new brand and it's made for the US and English speaking market, right?
It's completely different. Like
Okay.
I'm not sure if you know the platform named Line. Line is dominant platform in Southeast Asia. So Line is similar to WhatsApp, and uh, our our product, ZEALS, can provide chatbots online. And in Southeast Asia, online, almost all of enterprises have the account to communicate with end users, right? So that's why our platform provide chatbot management, marketing, everything for enterprises online. So this is our product, but it was managed by mainly uh, scenario driven conversations and like a conversation designer, operations, and yeah, and customer support is still necessary. Like a human customer support is still necessary for that. But you don't it's time, like I said, now it's AI era. Now it's 2025. So we really wanted to reinvent chatbots. And I believe we did it. So, I think, like I said, voice is future. And uh, fortunately, in January in 2025, so, voice AI quality was significantly improved by Sesame and new LLM models. And yeah, I was so excited. So now is the time we should, invest in that and reinvent chatbots to voice AI agent. And yeah, and officially we launched Omakase AI in April. And just in 3 months, we have created over 10,000 AI agents globally. And last month, we started activating payments to start earning money.
What's
So
like a
this,
monthly cost per each account?
oh, just like so our plan is very reasonable, just $19 per month to start utilizing us. Mm. So you can have voice AI agent with very reasonable price. So not Salesforce approach, like I said, Salesforce probably charge, I'm not sure, like not medium, but like I said, uh, pretty expensive probably. Mm. But I want to support small businesses with new technology. Mm.
That's really cool. So, what's the revenue now? So you were just announcing last week. Can you talk about the revenue you guys reached in this month?
Oh, in this month, means like a second month or like I said, from now on, or, right? Yeah. So yeah, last month, $100,000, and this month, I believe at least we can achieve over $300,000, like a
So it just
triple.
goes like this, right? It's not
Exactly,
linear growth at all.
exactly. And give us just 3 months. Oh, additional 2 months or something. So we can achieve over $1 million ARR. Mm.
In 2 3 months.
Yes.
How could
Oh
how
my
can
God. It's a bit aggressive. Yeah, but I think like I say, given that we face the strong demand, yeah, it's promising.
how can you handle growth like that? Like more and more clients, bigger and bigger company, like, like company grows, like people don't experience such growth oftentimes.
Mm.
They see, slow percentage increase, but in AI, it's just insane, right? It's compounding
Yeah.
growth. So how can you handle this growth?
Yeah, good question. So I believe especially in the early phase or like a first phase, organic growth is key, and actually our product was led by organic growth. So product hunt, moment, and fortunately many AI media and influencers introduced Omakase AI. Wow, it's like an agentic commerce is here, right? Like so fortunately yeah, many influencers, AI influencers introduced us, and still, like I said, probably if I search for Omakase AI on X or something now, probably I can hit the new contents. So I think, like I said, organic growth, and like of course, like early customers review or so on. So organic growth was so helpful to catch first momentum, and now we started doing paid marketing too, and also we already prepared enterprise plan for enterprises. Of course, like I say, Omakase is so simple, really easy to use, but like enterprises have many items, like I said, huge product catalogs. So that's why, like I say, even though is that easy to train AI agent, but they need professional support or something, right? So that's why, enterprises asked us to support training agents. So we prepared enterprise sales as well. So enterprise support as well. So that's why now paid marketing and enterprise sales and support will, I believe, like generate the next momentum. Mm.
That is really cool. And then what I mean with my question is like, how do you handle growth in a way of like, yesterday you're at like, let's say 10,000 a month in revenue. Next day it's like 100,000. Two
Mm.
months from now it's a million. How do you handle it with a team, with the amount of work, with the amount of support? Can you walk me through your day to day?
Yeah, that's great question. Cause like it's tough, right? At first, I'm still doing customer support too. Cause every day, of course, there are many happy messages. It's incredible. That's amazing. I have waited for a long time to see that or something like that. That's amazing comments. But also, hey, your agent doesn't work, or like I say, I uploaded the file, but agent didn't run my product catalog, like hallucination happened. It's very chaotic. And I'm doing customer support too, but also like I said, this morning I had the enterprise sales meeting with enterprise customers, and yeah, and so I believe I believe in the power of a small team. So I don't want to hire many people as much as possible. So that's why our team is super small, just like us, including product and the engineering team. It's just 10 of us. It's so small company, right? Small team.
That's for
So
Omakase, right?
yes. Like
How much
AI.
was it in Japan before when you started your
Oh,
previous company?
Oh, yeah, previous company or I'm still like CEO of ZEALS, and ZEALS is still growing. ZEALS is over 300 staffs. The team size is over 300, and this year's ARR expect over $50 million. So yeah.
Wow.
So
So you have like 300 people under you in Japan?
yes.
How does it work? Like, what's the culture like? Like being
Yeah.
CEO in Japan, working with the Japanese and working here in the US.
Yeah. So, as for Japan business, thanks to really strong leaderships and members who has a strong commitment. Uh, I leave it to I leave it to them. So they are very autonomous approach. They are very proactively reading the Japan business. So yeah, thanks to their effort and commitment, I can 100% focus on US expansion with Omakase AI. And so that's why Japan management is fine. And now I'm I'm doing everything, product for sure, and sales, customer support, and yeah, but also we have like a strong salesperson, customer success person, and marketing person. So I think thanks to them and AI, a lot of people say, vibe coding is important. Now, vibe coding. But I believe, vibe GTM or something, right? Our, go to market, is of course really, relying on the AI, AI tools, right? So a lot of things is automated. So now we are technically we are reinventing. We have reinvented the product and management too. And like I said, go to market itself. So that's why I believe it's it's much more efficient than the like I said, 10 years ago. So I established this company 10 years ago, right? So compared to that, it's much efficient.
Vibe GTM. I love the term. It's
Right.
really cool. Like we were, you know, hearing about hackathons and all, and then we started GTM hackathon at some point. So
Right,
I
right,
love when you
right.
say Vibe GTM. What do you mean with Vibe GTM? If you can expand on the idea.
To be honest, this concept and idea, so Notion COO, Akshay, gave me the advice, like, cause like, Omakase is product-led growth, go to market for sure. So that's why I wanted to learn from Notion. Notion is also product-led growth, like a company product team. So, and
Can you
he,
just define product-led growth for anybody watching this, just so everybody
uh,
understands the terminology?
Yeah, product-led growth means like product create leads, customers, and like so traditional approach is account-based marketing or like enterprise sales, right? Like go to the event, outbound call, like I said, something like marketing, and then like I said, getting leads, and then like I say, sales meeting, get contract, and then like I say, provide the product. So like this. So it's not traditional. It's still there are many like companies using account-based marketing and like I said, enterprise sales. But product-led growth is products create leads, customers, and money, right? Right? Sales itself. So, uh, and for example, I don't think, like I say, many people have a chance to get Notion sales, right? Like I say, meet Notion sales guys. Just like I say, you sign up Notion and then start utilizing Notion. So this is like I say, normal or like I say, very standard experience, I believe. And Omakase too, like so, you can start utilizing Omakase to create voice AI agent without any sales meeting or like I say, the contacts and like say and you need to register credit card to actually implement Omakase AI on your site and like say
Is it
so
how you can
does it make
start
sense?
in the
Yeah.
beginning? Is it like how we can start with things? Like you just start that way, or do you typically start with regular approach to it, like getting people on actual calls, getting their feedback, trying to enroll them, and then you move towards product led growth?
That's great question. If I didn't have experience to working at this market, like say the chatbot market, e-commerce, industry, I did uh, sales first and learn customer as much as possible. And once I totally understand, or at least like I can strongly say, like I said, customer wants to have that or something, and then like I said, I start like I said, creating a product. But I have like about 10 years experience for e-commerce, chatbots, conversational commerce, like I said, social commerce, like that, right? So that's why, like I say, uh, I and if I ask the customer, hey, what do you think about voice commerce? what do you think about voice AI agent? Probably everyone said, what is this? Even though I explained, voice AI agent, voice commerce, for an hour or something, probably they can't understand what it is, right? So that's why, I didn't do that. I, so, I betted to create the product first. And then, once we uh, have created the product, I started, like I say, showing it, showcasing our product. Hey, what do you think about this experience? And everyone was so surprised and excited to try voice AI agents, so Omakase. Wow, that's great momentum. Right? It's wow, we are facing the amazing situation, like so it should be new standard, we believe. So
Do
yeah.
they ask for like metrics on how it increases sales for their e-commerce stores? Do you guys measure the actual impact of the tool?
Yes. So e-commerce customers care boosting sales and making customer support much more efficient. So like I said, reducing cost or boosting sales, that's it, to be honest. And especially boosting sales is most important for them. Everyone cares, like I say, to everyone open the analytics and then like I say, traffic, average order value, how many conversions. These three things are most important for them. So, and AI agent can't make traffic bigger, but definitely, can make conversion rate and the average order value better than now. So that's why the value proposition was clear. Mm.
That makes so much sense. So what's your just coming back to GTM,
Yeah, yeah,
Vibe
yeah.
GTM, because I'm opening a lot of tangents here. So there's so many layers to this conversation now.
Mm.
But obviously it comes from Vibe coding, right? Vibe GTM Inc., I guess. So what do you mean with that? Is it like
Yep.
just deploying different things?
So yeah, Notion CEO Abhishek advised me like you should leverage Vibe GTM. Wow, Vibe GTM is so cool word, and
That
I
sounds
didn't
cool.
know what is this, right? But so I'm still like exploring what is the best way. Probably nobody knows, right? But I think in my to my knowledge, I believe, like I say, we should make the process, activities, everything as much as AI driven, right? So, for example, like I say, Omakase, of course, has Omakase AI voice agent on the site on site to support customers or like getting leads. And also once we get the lead or once customer asks something to us, like I say, how to leverage AI for the operation. So and it's probably small things, but all meetings should be recorded, summarized by and customers call as well. Like I say, all conversations, information as much as possible should be recorded and analyzed by AI and, like I said, documented. Yeah.
So you mean, for example, like recording every call with Fathom and then pulling all this data, let's say with Zapier, into one unified
Exactly.
database and then running AI
Exactly.
to analyze, let's say, key objections, the most common objections that people have and what worked.
Exactly, exactly. And as for product, collaboration between product and go-to market, so like we are utilizing, linear. Linear is it's probably a bit exaggerated, but like agentic product management tool, right? And we can leverage so go to market, like customers, feedback, and so on are automatically connected with like a product management and like product roadmap. Priorities are also cohesive with like go to market. Everyone can see, and MCP is connected. AI, if you ask this customer's needs can be handled by this new features, and the AI can also answer yeah, it's doable to manage blah 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 blah, right? Yeah, I think uh, always the gap between product and business is yeah, of course problem, and sometimes inevitable, right? To avoid. But we are trying our best to make this gap cross as much as possible, right?
And
So
just to maybe define terms for anybody watching this who's a little bit less technical on MCP and Agentic, would you mind just like very briefly defining it for everybody to understand it?
yeah, so yeah, MCP, as for MCP, we can leverage cloud and so on to summarize and answer what do you want to know. Like I say, no, Claude and so on. You can use Claude and like I say, foundation models to ask something and get correct information, like I say, concise information like that. We can leverage if you leverage MCP. You can do it on, for example, Notion, for example, on Linear and so on. Like say, if you see like a many product like a features list. Oh, what is this? Like I say, how why it's important, and if we create that, what will happen for like customers or like that. Of course product team knows that, and business team knows customers needs, right? But it's still the gap here. So I think you, and of course if they ask me, hey Masa, so this feature can solve this customers requirements. Oh, yes, because like I said, this feature is blah 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 blah. So that's why, yeah, we can do it. Yes, it's doable. Or I can answer, right? For sure. But takes time so much. Uh, you can leverage AI that knows all product details and customers, insights, and then they can answer and they can connect with each other. Yeah, I think Notion has MCP, Linear has MCP to connect with like a foundation models. So that's why once you create the list or like information, then you can start asking anything. And then if they make a mistake or something, just oh, we should edit the information. And then step by step, the information and the collaboration and accuracy. So everything becomes better. And now I think we have improved the process of that. So I think now it's working. Mm. Does it make sense? So
Yeah, yeah, no,
it's a bit difficult to explain details or the a bit technical concept. But yeah.
it
Mm.
makes perfect sense. I think in like I just understand in like an extremely simplistic way because I'm not so technical. I'm more on the GTM side. I always just understand it as like Zapier for AI, just to like connect with things and pull information so you can actually get real world information. So it's kind of like a link. That's how I kind of perceived it, but I might be totally wrong.
No,
Because
no, no, no. You're completely better to explain MCP, right? Like I say, no, I always based on my experience. So yeah, thank you.
I just
You're
seen it in like a very simple way because I'm not technical. That's cool. And then for agentic, just before I move to the next question, maybe just like very quickly, because you use this term as well, I just want to make sure that everybody understood what you meant with that.
hmm. So agentic means I believe conversational.
Hmm.
So for example, agentic commerce. What is agentic commerce? Conversational commerce, right? Now, I think like I say, you can't talk and hyper-personalized guide recommendations and like customer support. Everything is just like I say, de like everything is so determinism, right? Like I say, menu here, contact form here, or like so, and of course, search bar as well, but only search bar. Where is conversational? What is conversational? So you have to choose, read everything, and you have to find everything by yourself.
You can't just like talk to it and say, hey, I want this and that, and that's it.
Exactly,
Hmm.
exactly. I believe, like I say, agentic should be conversational and agentic should be hyper personalized and like I say, like more natural and more humanistic, humanism or something like that, not determinism. Mm.
Makes perfect sense. And then when you were talking about product hunts, how can you even get on a product hunt? How does it work, if you don't mind sharing?
Oh, so I think like I say, my advice is you should like just like you should test it to be honest. Like I so we launched Omakase AI beta in July on Product Hunt. And of course we had prepared many things for that. But the first result was just like a fourth, like a number four or something, just the not first place, just four or something. And but I had learned many things from the first launch, and then I could prepare much more properly and much more properly for the next launch. And then, like I say, as an official launch of Omakase AI in April, we got the first place. When we won in the daily ranking. So I think, and yeah, what was difference between the first launch and second launch? I think uh, I a bit I downplayed a bit so like I say the friend support like comment and like a boat like a upvote and so on, just like so try our best to polish the product and like so messages and like videos and so on, and but I did wrong. Like we should prepare the like a group or something to support upboarding. Of course, the group means like saying your friends or like your company, like co-workers for sure, and like startup friends. So everyone, right? And I joined it many like a product hunt WhatsApp group or something to get support by like communities. So yeah, and also like I say, some hunters, including the very famous hunter. We yeah, we tried to involve them to maximize the momentum. And yeah, we could involve like I said, a very famous hunter to pick us. Hey, this is an amazing product. I uploaded the product. So
What's like a famous hunter? What's that?
Chris, number one product hunter.
But what is a product hunter? Just is it like a person that finds things and posts it on Product Hunt, or what is that exactly?
So Product Hunt has the community and like similar to social network, right? Like so, the top hunter or like famous hunters have like followers and communities, and once the famous hunter post like hunt the new product, and like I said, a lot of followers are aware of the new product they
So you
hunt.
want him to share about your thing.
Exactly, exactly.
So it's like an influencer.
Yes, yes, and but like I say, it's not like I say, unfortunately, it's not like I say, like I say, by chance. You have to like I say, try to get attentions or like try to get the meeting or like I say, hey, we have created an amazing product and it was paying attention to, or like I say, what's more, like hunting our product, cause like I say, you can get number one, like a first place or something. And yeah, so they are so familiar with new products. So if your product is cool and if you proactively approach them, I think it's potential to get their support and maximize the momentum.
Is it like a business model for them because they earn money for this, or do they just like need to like you and they're like, oh, this is really cool. I really love it, so I'm gonna
uh,
share it.
that that's interesting question. I think it depends. Hunters, right? Like so,
Got it. Mhm.
some of course, there are hunters who earn money through that. But yeah, I think it depends. But you should not think like if you pay money, you can, you should not think like you can secure the, support if you pay money to them, right? I think
Got it.
like that's,
That's
hmm,
like with everything probably in life.
yeah,
So how do you find San Francisco so far?
amazing. Cause like I I have waited. I had waited for San Francisco life for really long time. So when I got US visa, I was so happy to start living in San Francisco. So yeah, and of course, expanding to the US market with products.
What's
So
like the
yeah,
difference between lifestyle in Japan? Did you live in like Tokyo before,
yes.
or what's like a difference in lifestyle? What's the key
Mm,
differences?
mm.
Because I know a lot of Americans, they
I
just
think San
Mhm.
Francisco, of course, it depends areas probably, but I think San Francisco is young and ambitious. The people probably like the people is different for sure, right? And as for people, young and motivated. So I love Japan. I want to say, like I love Japan for sure, but Japan is old. Like say, it's aging society is inevitable, right? So that's why, like I say, when you ride on the train, for example, probably you can see many old guys. And old doesn't mean just age, right? Like I say, motivations, energy, and like a passion like that, right? So like I say, just people down to the right, see down to the yeah. So just like I said, I can feel energy, right? So, but Yeah, probably it depends the areas. At least, like I say, where I live in San Francisco, has good energy, through, like I say, energetic people. Yeah.
That's interesting. So yeah, I just want to say that I know a lot of Americans, they are just like so excited about moving to Japan and they just hate so much in the US, but I totally know where you're coming from and what you mean with that about the energy. It's
Yeah. So,
really really good.
yep. But I should say, food is of course completely better in Japan than US.
Is there good Japanese food in San Francisco you found?
Uh, Taishoken, it's amazing ramen restaurant, and yeah, I love ramen. So, like I said, I strongly recommend Taishoken and Nojo. Nojo is also a nice ramen restaurant. Yeah, and yeah, so and Yokai probably, but some amazing Japanese restaurants are in San Francisco. Mm.
And then just going towards the last questions because, or well, last question because we're on top of almost on the top of the hour. But I can imagine that now starting this company is, I mean, I'm not surprised you are growing it so fast because you've built a company in Japan with 300 team members. So I feel like that must have been the biggest challenge for you at first. And I think you almost like became a serial entrepreneur now. But then what were the biggest challenges for you when you were starting out and growing it in the beginning? I'm sure there must have been some tough times that you were going through. What was the toughest situations for you went through earlier on in your journey?
Yeah, to be honest, when I uh, moved to US and started expanding to the US market, probably it was the hardest period for me. Cause like I say, Japan business became really slower than when I was leading the project. And so, Japan business became slower also as a growth, right? And also, uh, I couldn't create the best product in US first. Like, so, I tried to sell the same product of Japan to US customers. I mentioned like line, but broader meanings, social media. So I focused on social media, like a social conversational commerce, on Instagram, Facebook Messengers, TikTok, like that. So, cause like I said, social media, social commerce was huge in Southeast Asia. So that's why I invested in social media with uh, the product we have created in Japan. But it was it was it was really tough to get just first customers and second like cause the importance of social is different. Of course, in US, social is important for sure, but the level of importance is completely different. So always like a US customers, US online store owners take care of the online store itself, like web, like on site, it's everything. Like I said, social media is just second or third or fourth priorities, right? So that's why I couldn't make US expansion successful on the first year.
So wait, is it different in Asia, like than in the US? Like there's like social media is first or something? Is it like more intertwined because you launch your store within a platform like Line or something?
Yes, yes, exactly. So in Southeast Asia, social is sometimes more important than web, or at
Mm.
least like a 50-50. so the allocation of budget is like a like a almost same. Uh, so but so so like everyone is familiar with social commerce. Everyone buys something online or like on social media. It's very natural. But in US, I couldn't find like I said, oh, I had an experience to buy. I couldn't easily find the people who had an experience like oh I often buy something through Instagram messages
Or it's like
or
where they were introducing like TikTok Shop in the US, right? Did it even work out in the end? I don't even know. Is it like a
I think
thing?
like I say even TikTok shop of course, like I say, online, like a web itself is much more important than TikTok Shop for enterprises, or like I said, store owners, and also I think we are focusing on conversations, right? Like I say, conversation experience. So not exact just a shop, right? Like a TikTok. So as for example, as for Instagram a lot of owners have Instagram shop, but we were providing Instagram chat commerce or like on the Instagram DM. So you can talk to chatbots to find the item and buy something on Instagram chat or Facebook Messenger chat, like a TikTok chat, right? And it's common in Japan and in Southeast Asia, but in US, oh, chat commerce, talk to something and find item and buy item on social media. Sorry, I can't understand, or something.
Right, then really, yeah.
Or at least it was completely new in the market. And the priority itself was not so high because we are talking about like social media, not website itself, and only like a chat or messages. That's it, right? Like I say, it's pretty small. Or at least it unfortunately it was not so important for customers. So that's why I couldn't convince customers to try us. And so the first year was very tough. Japan business became slow and US expansion. I couldn't say like I say, hey,
Wasn't
we
taking off just
facing
yet.
the momentum or something. I can't say like hey, it's it working or something. Yeah, so that's why the first year was very tough.
So how did you
And
find it?
investors actually like I say, like of course, they were really worried and what's more, upset to see the situation, what's going on, right? Like I say,
Salesforce?
I shouldn't say, right? Right? I say, yeah, like we have raised about total funding of not 100 million, but like 70 or 80 million dollars so far. So we have shareholders, including Salesforce Ventures, and some like traditional venture capitals of Japan are very worried or I guess or like about the situation. So yeah, it was tough, like I said, to shareholders, to customers, to team, and the product. Everything was not good, or like I said, I couldn't say like it. Yeah. So
Do I have time for like to few questions or do you need to wrap up?
yeah. If I have a time, so yeah.
Just
If you want to ask something, I'm
just
happy.
yeah.
I'm happy to ask.
Perfect. Amazing. Yeah, just to add to those, I have some questions in my mind on top of that just to add. So, I just heard from somebody just before I get back to your positioning and how you found it, but I just heard from somebody that the way things work in Japan, and they also shared about it, that this how things work in Korea in comparison, that there are a couple of like major families that are behind those funds. Is that true? Is it like that? Is it like a couple like very wealthy families that are behind a lot of investments? I know that some of the Korean ones even have like buildings in San Francisco, and
So so your question was like so uh behind the venture capital, some like strong family or someone was
yeah,
there
yeah. I
or
hear
not?
there's like five major like families in Japan that are.
Right. Yeah. Yes, big families have like a pri similar to like a private equity or something, right? Like so, big not exact venture capital, it's like fund, right? Like so, for example, one of the most famous Japanese entrepreneur fund named Maezawa Fund. So in this case, like I say, yeah, he can make a decision, like any decisions, right? Like I say, and the logic is a bit like I say, yeah, I think like a logic is very unique probably. Compared to the very strategic or like a logical and standard venture capitals.
So just coming back to your positioning, so how did you eventually find that market positioning in the US? Because you couldn't find it initially. How did you stumble upon it, and how do you position
Yeah.
yourself?
So so that I couldn't find our body proposition in like a social commerce market in US, right? So but I was still believing the potential of conversational commerce, like a agentic commerce, right? So and I did learn how important the web store was, right? In US. So I think like so if we and everyone all brands are utilizing something like so the and like so chatbots, right? Like so on the site, at
Yeah,
the
like in the
bottom of the
corner.
right, like you can click something and then like the robotical chatbot here and like options and click options and like, or sometimes what more like I say before asking question, you have to like share your email address or something to get the information, right? So I think like I say, uh, I learn your so, the website is so important, but it doesn't work. It at least like it looks doesn't work, right? So that's why I thought like if we could reinvent chatbots on site to like a true agentic like conversational experience to provide a personalized guide, recommendations, supports. I think like I say, we can like I say, find a value proposition. But I can't but I needed to find something new. It's not just a chat, right? Like I say, just in case we are as Omakase can handle chat as well because like I said, our widget is voice and and chat hybrid widget. So once you click the button, it's intuitively and quickly change chat to. So technically you can use chatbot as well on the same widget. But I needed to have something new to clearly make so make us distinguished in customers' view, right? Like I said, it's not just a chatbot and voice came here in the market, right? Like I say, now everyone like in AI market, voice AI is at the forefront of AI innovation. So and but it didn't work for a long time. Once you start talking with voice something like AI or anything, it's too robotical to talk and like nobody liked that, right? But in July, in January 2021, 2025, Sesame came to the market, and I think it was the tipping point. Like I say, I strongly believe, like I say, voice AI quality finally closed that chasm of customers' expectations, right? So now is the time to bet in voice AI. So we decided to, bet voice first. So our strategy is voice first, not chat first, right? And then, like I say, hey, it's voice AI agent for e-commerce. You have chatbots now, I know, but the experience, qualities, performance, I think it's not good enough for you and for end users too. It's time to reinvent, and voice AI agent is here. You can test which is better performance, which is better quality, experience.
So in your mind, you grabbed your background and experience in e-commerce and being successful in this niche and looking at the market trends and betting on the thing that you think will grow and also adjusting it to the needs of the US
Exactly,
market.
exactly. Thank you for make my answer so concise.
It's easier after you already said it, right?
Thank you.
Okay, got it. That's really cool. And must have been so much thinking, and I know going on a lot of hikes, scratching your head, and trying to figure it out. That's really cool. Thank you so much, Masa. That was amazing. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much
Matt.
for sharing all this with us.
Yeah, I hope, like I say, it will be helpful for someone to try to create some new, like, amazing products. I think, like I say, I believe the power of products always. Like a product is everything, I believe. So yeah, and you can do it. Cause, like I say, we are also challenger, right? To take over the market. So yeah, from completely different nations, world, culture. So definitely everyone is potential to realize that. So yeah, Matt, thank you so much today.
Thank you so much, and I wish you good luck in the next couple of months to reach that 1 mil MRR. Thanks so much,
Yeah,
Masa.
I will try. Yeah, try our best.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, thank you.
Take care. Thank you.
Bye.